while complying with applicable regulations. The OH&S Act gives guidelines on specific job procedures such as working in confined spaces, provisions for working alone, working in flood-prone excavations, working on electric and overhead power lines, maintenance and safe operation of plant and machinery, etc. Such safe work procedures have to be considered first when developing the safe work procedure. The other aspects to be considered are tasks that have a high propensity to accidents or near misses, which could have an appreciable threat to health and safety. The tasks that have already recorded fatalities, illnesses, or environmental damage. The tasks that require 2 more workers at the same time. Newly introduced tasks or activities for which the hazards are unknown previously. Tasks that may be subject to change in terms of methods, equipment, and materials used. Tasks that may have been affected due to changes on regulations and standards. Tasks that are non-routine, which can subject the workers to greater risks or hazards. It is important to note that every task in the workplace needs a job hazard analysis. Notably, any routine job can have unknown hazards or risks. Hence, an effective job hazard analysis will make tasks safer and ensure the best ways to perform the same. Separating the identified task into a series of basic steps. Once a task is selected for job hazard analysis, it will be separated into small sequential steps. The usual practice is to use a form which all the basic steps could be listed. Then all the potential hazards and risks will be listed against each task. The recommended solutions will be listed against each potential hazard. As mentioned before, all the team members should participate when preparing the basic steps in a task and subsequent analysis. This will foster ownership and acceptance of all hazard mitigation measures of work tasks, including easy implementation. Determining the potential hazards or risks on each step. Based on the past experience knowledge, accidents reported, observations of the job, and the sound judgment and potential hazards are listed in each step. Essentially, for each step, potential hazards or accidents and the ways to minimize them are determined. Some of the potential hazards to be noted. Is there a possibility of any body part getting caught? Can tools, equipment, plant, and machinery used on the task cause hazards? Can the worker be hit by a falling object from above? Can the worker slip, trip, or fall from a height? Can the worker suffer injury or strain, spine injury from lifting, pushing, or pulling objects? Is a worker subject to extreme heat or cold? Is a worker exposed to excessive noise or vibration? Is a worker working under an unlit area? Can inclement weather conditions affect safety? Is harmful radiation present? Can the worker be exposed to harmful, toxic, or hot substances? Is a work area polluted with dust, fumes, or vapor and harmful gases, such as carbon dioxide? Based on the above and sound judgment, potential hazards could be lifted against each work step. Deciding the preventive or mitigation measures to avoid or minimize these hazards. At this stage, the job hazard analysis accurately decides the mitigation measures to control and minimize hazards identified under each work task listed. In summing up, a job hazard analysis is an essential ingredient in developing the safe work procedures for any work. The success of a safe work procedure depends on teamwork or worker collaboration on all stages of the development process. It not only promotes ownership of the whole safe work procedure process, but also communicates the importance of it to all workers involved in the workplace. Once a safe work procedure is developed, the outcome must be communicated to all workers who are involved in the work tasks or activities. Management must find prudent and acceptable ways to communicate these to the workers and their importance. Finally, it's vital to note that safe work procedures or SWPs are a living document and periodically should be reviewed for its validity